Hello everyone. Forgive me for being a few minutes late. I had forgotten about my YouTubers. I was concentrating on Facebook. Let me get the camera set up. I had forgotten all about my YouTubers, and so I made a quick little announcement to YouTube only just about 3 or 4 minutes before I came on here. I tried to remember, did I have my YouTube page before I had my Facebook page? Because my former husband opened up both of them for me. So I couldn't remember. And I kind of felt like, no, I had my Facebook page first. I should go to them first. And I thought, well, did I have my YouTube page first? Maybe I should go to them first. But anyway, so how you guys doing? I know I told you I was coming on at 2. I asked for forgiveness for being a couple minutes late. Normally I'm not late. Actually, I've been sitting in this chair for, let's see, probably about a half an hour trying to make that 3-minute video live for YouTube. And so when I looked at it, it was time to come on. All right, so I'm here to air live and to share on some of my Seaglass jewelry. Now, please note that Seaglass jewelry, if you don't know what it is, once you learn about it, I hope you fall in love with it as much as I have. Seaglass jewelry is glass, whether it's from a manufacturer that used to have a building and would dump it in the ocean, or whether it was from ships that sailed with mercantile products and up and down the ocean, and they wrecked or crashed, and all their products went into the ocean. You can find pottery that is people wear around their necks. And if you see me pulling down my shirt, it's because I want to keep my jewelry showing. Okay, so, and the ocean tumbles it and tumbles it and tumbles it and tumbles it for a long time. Now, lots of times you'll get pieces that, because the way glass breaks, it breaks either in a square, a triangle, or a rectangular piece. So to find a piece that's round may be because the rocks have beat on it underneath the ocean, or it could be because a manufacturer was making something round and dumped it. A lot of English sea glass from Seaham, or Seaham English glass, is made that way, and very, very pricey. So when it comes to this particular jewelry style of using sea glass that's been in the ocean for many, many years, the ocean breaks down the glass, the acidity or the alkaline breaks down the glass and gives it a beautiful frothiness. Some are more frothy than others, and I'll talk about that as I'm showing some pieces, but some are some people love the frothiness that are sea glass lovers because they know that that's genuine sea glass. Some people love the frothiness, but they prefer a shine, to know it's genuine sea glass, but they prefer the shine. So I'm going to show you how, and I like it shiny is when it comes to me wearing it, but I can tell a fake. I can spot a fake. And so what we're dealing with today is real, genuine, authentic, ocean tumbled sea glass. Okay? Now, regardless of who comes on or who doesn't come on, I want to say hello to everybody. And this is my first time doing this, so bear with me. Please know at the get-go that whoever pays first is who gets the jewelry first. And so you can pay through Facebook Pay, because this is only for my Facebook viewers. But if you don't decide on something in this show while you're watching it, whoever pays first is who gets it first. Just to say 2 people buy the jewelry right about the same time. Whoever paid the money first is the person that will get that particular piece, and the other piece will be refunded, or they can buy something or use it as a credit, or I'll send it back to them. Because I do have tons of jewelry, not tons, but a lot, on www Vonda, which is my name, VONDA.TV. So you can look at prices there. Now I'm going to guesstimate the prices because I'm not looking at my website right now, but you can go on my website and see the exact price. And whatever the exact price is, if you buy it during this live stream, not after it's aired, but during the live stream, I'll give you 10% off. How's that? Yeah? Good? So we'll do that. All right? All right, so I picked out a lot of variety of pieces. I've got some pieces that are higher priced, some pieces that are medium priced, and some pieces that are expensive, okay? So when it comes to Seaglass, what you're dealing with is the shape of it, and the color is what makes it more rare and or more expensive. Now, everything that I'm wearing is for sale. I have more over here, things I'm going to show you, but except for these right here. See these beautiful, like little disc. They're gorgeous. The earrings are expensive. This is sterling silver. I believe it's $925. But it's very hard to get these two pieces of Seaglass that are very similar in size, color, and shape to make an earring. So, you know, when you're dealing with gemstones, gemstones are rough when they come out of the earth, and it's a gemologist that actually, or someone that works with gems, that fastens it to give it that shine, to give it that brilliance of whatever you're dealing with. So I'm going to explain to you and show you how to make something shine versus its original frothiness, okay? So since we talked about the earrings first, let me start off with the earrings, okay? I love these. When my hair is up, oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. When my hair is down, they're gorgeous. They're simplistic. They're about 1 inch by 1 inch, just the actual piece itself. Oh, I forgot my little measurement tape. Hold on a second. Let me roll over here. Sorry about that. I meant to get it. Oh, so yeah, they're just a little over 1 inch, about 1¼ inch by about 1¼ inch. That doesn't include the dangle, okay? All right, so on QVC they use rulers, so maybe I'll get a ruler. All right, I'm gonna take a sip of my drink. So I love colored glass. I got into colored glass after. So everything that I'm wearing is for sale except for my earrings. But the first thing I'm going to show you is the same pair of earrings in gold, okay? But when I say gold, these are gold plated. They're gold plated, but there's pewter underneath. And so here is, see that beautiful midnight blue, those gold discs. Now the reason why I don't wear gold is because when I wear gold they kind of blend with my hair, so I like the pop of the silver. So that's the only reason. This is the only pair of gold plated earrings that I have. Let me turn my rings around. No, I'll let you see them. I don't want to distract you. This is the only pair of gold earrings that I have. Aren't those beautiful? Look at the way those little discs shine out the lights. There's a shepherd's hook. And I have the little piece that goes on the back. They'll come with them. These I think are, I think they're $119. Yes, that's $119, but it's pewter. Well, gold's very expensive, and I didn't want to have a lot of money invested in gold, and I preferred silver. So if anything happened and it was all for myself, then if it was all for myself, then I would keep it all. So I made a silver pair for me, and I made a gold pair for those of you out there that may have brunette toned hair. And so, yeah, $119, maybe pricey for a pair of earrings, but when it comes to sea glass, this particular blue is very, very rare. And to find those little, let me show you. This is what I find on the beach when I go sea glass hunting. This is called a craft piece. Crafting, okay? Let me show you another piece. This is a white piece. Craft piece. These are jewelry grade. You don't find midnight. It's not even as dark as. It's just, I've worked with a lot of sea glass, and this is an extremely rare color, and so lots of jewelers will just take that one little piece and put it in a necklace, and because of the color and the roundness, so as I shared with you before, craft piece, sea glass, not even frosted. This is beautifully frosted. It's put in a gold plated, pewter, gold plated disc, shepherd's hook. These are one of a kind earrings. You're not going to see them anywhere else. Well, what if you put a sapphire gemstone in there? Well, good luck with that. What if you buy sapphire? You go to Macy's and buy sapphire. Is it lab created? Most likely. Is it synthetic? Most likely. Is it really a genuine sapphire? Is it really a genuine emerald? If you're going to buy a genuine emerald, how much do you think that's going to cost you? I was at the store the other day, and I was wearing a piece of my own personal jewelry, which I took off, except for these. Everything that I'm wearing is for sale, but I won't use this piece, but anyway, so I had a beautiful, one of my favorite pieces that I have for myself, and the woman at Home Depot said to me, "Is that an emerald?" And I said to her, I said, "It looks like one, doesn't it?" And she goes, "Yes, it does." And she thought automatically, wow, she's got some money. And the shape was so unique. And I've shown it in pictures on my page before, and many of you may have already seen it. I love it. I made it myself. I would rather wear that than a real emerald because I know the rarity of sea glass. And I know how exquisite it can look for a much smaller price than a true, if you can get a true gemstone. And so something like this, even though you think to yourself, I've heard people say, well, it's just glass. Well, you go to a beach, or you go find your own hunter that hunts and finds two pieces exactly the same size, not exactly, but similar in size, similar in color tone, and then come back to me and tell me that this isn't rare for sea glass. It's extremely rare. On my website, I have a chart, and the chart tells you the rarities. White, browns, and grays are common. Then you go in your greens, and you get your foggy purples, and your deeper grays, and some teals. Those are less common. And then you go into your blues, and your rich teals, and your turquoises. Those are rare. And then you go into extremely rare, and your reds and your yellows and your oranges. And so you can find a white piece of sea glass, craft piece of sea glass on the beach. It's about every 1,000. Okay? Green, maybe like 100 in 1,000. Browns from beer bottles, very common. But something like this, it's like 1 in 10,000. Seriously, I'm not, I don't have the exact numbers, but I don't lie. You can go on a web page and look at the chart. It's all laid out before you. So I thought about putting the chart up, and I might do it later. But so these are 119, and it's for a pair. And so I just love them. I love them so much. I made a pair for me and one pair to sell. And there will not be another pair like this, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't have, nor have I seen any more sea glass like this. So to find these two pieces for this, and these are a lighter blue, for my earrings. I've been working with sea glass for probably 6 years, 7 years now. This is what I did with the pieces that I had. I put them in, these are pewter plated with gold shepherd's hooks. I'll put the hooks on the back. They come in a cute little gift box. The shipping is free in the USA if you want these particular pair. Whoever buys them first is who gets them. So you can pay me through Facebook page. It's no tax. It's just simply $119, okay? All right, so I'm going to put those away. So hopefully just sharing that information with you, there won't be another pair. Not for me. I haven't seen them anywhere else either. But hopefully sharing the information with you about the difference in the quality of sea glass, you'll understand what makes them so rare. Now I'm going to show you something cheaper or something less expensive that I just simply adore. And I've made all this. I didn't make the sea glass. It was in the ocean, and God had the ocean tumble it, and it was accessible to me whether I those two pieces I didn't find. I had to hunt them. I had to find a hunter to hunt them down, and I had to purchase them, so they've been paid to be shipped to me. This was back when I bought them. The sea glass. Older countries have glass that the glass that you find now is more thin and more modern. Older countries have older glass, and glass was a lot more used back in the ancient days or before we started using plastic. Okay, so something less expensive. Now I have many of you know, I don't know if you know that anybody's known that I've written a book called Dream Quest, and here it is. Okay, the book's for sale on my website. Great book, 4 stars on Amazon review. I didn't write it. Well, I did type it, but God told me what to write. But I'm going to show you what I made. Now, I got the idea one day to make these beautiful bookmarkers. So the beads are glass beads. They're not plastic. They're glass. Okay? I didn't use cheap. Alright, so, and do you know what a pain in the butt it was to bead all those little beads with my reader glasses on? The shepherd's hook is a gold tone. It's got, I believe this one's got little daisies on it. And I use it sometimes to put it in my Bible, or when I'm reading a book. You just take it like this, and whatever page you're on, you just take that, you stick it in the page like that, and then you fold it up, and there you have your bookmarker. So the bookmarkers are great. Now I've been on eBay and I've seen bookmarkers, sea glass bookmarkers that were nowhere near as beautiful as mine, and they were $19.99. Mine are more beautiful, but I'm going to keep them at $19.99. And the reason why I say them, they had some like cheesy mermaid on them or something, and some, I don't know, plastic. I really don't like plastic. I do have one here that I did make with some plastic beads because the beads came free, and it was when I first started making them. But most of these are glass beads. So it's very, very pretty. Now this piece of sea glass is a craft piece of sea glass, but this is a piece of a Coca-Cola bottle. Isn't that so cool? They've been drilled with a hole, and I have a couple here I'll show you. This one is teal, some white, teal, white, purple. It might be more of an emerald green teal. Some white, emerald green, white, coming down here into that deep eggplant purple right there. And so, oh, hi, Brother Wendell. How you doing? Anyway, hello. Thank you for joining me on my first Seaglass show. So this is a piece of Coca-Cola piece, America, vintage Americana. And so if you want something for Christmas that's different and unique, let me tell you why I love the pieces that are on the bookmarkers that I have, and I'll show you the other ones that I'm working with. These are $19.99, but you have to buy 2 to get free shipping, or spend over $20 to get free shipping. Anything over $20, because I shipped something yesterday. Someone bought an olive green necklace, and the necklace was $4.70 just to get it shipped to Georgia. That doesn't include what I spent for the box and all the other stuff. So anything over $20 is free shipping. So these are $19.99. There's no tax, so you would buy 2. So anyway, this particular, these pieces that I have on the end of the bookmarkers, I'll show you another piece, is from Norfolk Naval Base. I spent years, 3 years, 2.5 years there praying for our nation, for our country, for the citizens, for the soldiers, and many of those Seaglass videos are on my YouTube page, and God had me sing and declare songs. And one time I sang and declared a song, and pardon me, and God told me somebody powerful was watching, and I know who it was, but I don't want to mention the person's name. So I didn't know they were going to watch it until afterwards, but when I sang it, it was the Battle Hymn of the Republic. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. You know that song? He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. So God shows me this powerful person watching it, and then all of a sudden, July the 1st, our choir in DC is singing that song, and God showed me the person got the idea from the video. So when I was down there proclaiming and singing and prophetically declaring for God what God laid on my heart, I just did it. And I did it on video more for the memories, plus I like to show people what I find on that beach. But I was born in Norfolk, Virginia. This is my hometown. Norfolk Naval Base is right down the street. I served 10 years with my former husband. He retired Army. So military, I mean, my heart and soul for our real military, and then onward Christian soldiers marching off to war in the spirit realm. That's my home, Jesus and my brothers and sisters. So down there, these pieces are special to me. So I found this piece and made a bookmarker out of it, and put it there because it represents me praying for our country. And this one is a beautiful lime green piece. Isn't that gorgeous? It might be more green than lime, but it's got a tad of a lime to it. Not like the outward lime, but just like a burst of lime. So anyway, this one is baby blue. See the baby blue? Then green, then baby blue. And then you've got a cobalt blue, baby blue, then the green. And then I put a beautiful emerald green piece. Got a little bit of teal in it. Oh, I'm so glad I did my nails the other day. And you've got like a cobalt blue, translucent, baby blue, then green, topped off. So there you have it. Beautiful bookmarker. This one has daisies too. So beautiful. So there's a story here. It's just not a bookmarker. To me, it's a story. So the shepherd's hook is, I think it's made out of stainless steel, or could be pewter, but it's gold tone. It's not gold plated. So these two, $19.99 each, and they would come with free shipping if you know people that like to read. And they're snazzy. So I guarantee you, if you put Seaglass bookmarkers in eBay and you see what's out there, it won't be as pretty as this one. Well, pretty as this one. So anyway, all right, because they don't use as many beautiful glass beads and think out the color pattern. All right, so let me put that over to the left. All right, so this one was, I got some free beads when I first started working with them, and I don't even know. These could even be glass beads because the box, the gift did not say. And I'm feeling it, and it feels like glass, to be honest with you. It does. I thought they were plastic. One of them, a couple of the yellow ones might be plastic. I don't know. So this is a Coca-Cola piece. Many of you that know, while I was praying for our country, the former administration, the president loved Coke. And so Coca-Cola could mean that to you, since I was down there praying. Or if you love Coke, Coca-Cola. I don't want to make it sound like, oh, if you love Coke, you know, because that could be misinterpreted. But, you know, or if you know someone that loves Coke, so someone that loves to read, someone that likes, you know, these are great. Let me tell you why these are great. These are great because this is something that you can give that's meaningful, but it's that gift that's, you know, under 20, you know. It's not up in that higher price point. It's something maybe somebody wouldn't buy for themselves because they didn't know about it. And then when you explain the meaning, especially maybe a historian, you know, wow, there was a prophetess, I like to say prophet, but prophetess praying at the beach for our country, and she made these and she found these. So, you know, I know where I'm going later, and I think later, if I get to where I'm supposed to go, if I get there, I pray that God gets me there. I pray that he just puts me on his back and Jesus, like Superman, just flies me there. But it's been a hard road. I said, God, I'm willing, but the spirit is weak. But if I get there, you know, they could be collectible for different reasons later. So time will tell. We don't get all the promises that God tells us that he has for us because some people don't want to pay the price that it takes for us to get there. So I believe I've paid the majority of the price, and there's still some price left to be paid. But if I get where I believe that I'm going, I believe that they'll be monumental. Okay? So, and there's going to be some point I'll stop working with jewelry, and I probably won't be doing this. I think I'll do it this year, but then God has some other things for me to move on to. Not that this is not something worth moving on to. I love this. This is fun. But anyway, so this one is clear, kind of a little bit, tiny bit iridescent beads. It's a white bead up there. Then that's a little, looks like a little clear with some yellow in it, a little heart right there. And then you've got clear. They've got kind of like a little, they're not perfectly round. These are more like a marquise shape, but not uncomfortable. This is a light pale green. Not really a harsh minty green. Not a sage green, but just a faint pastel green. Then you've got your clear. Then you've got another yellow. I believe that's a yellow and clear heart there. And so some clear here, and ends in a white bead. And this wire here, it's anti-tarnish silver plated, or anti-tarnish silver. So it's not going to turn a rust color on you, okay? So anyway, let me dangle, they're pretty. So $19.99 each. This one is the flower. I'm pretty sure this one's a flower. Yep, they're all three flower patterned. So you've got three different colors. And if you were to give these as a gift, you just wrap them in some one in a pretty tissue paper and put like a ribbon around it, a bow, maybe to, I don't know, a niece or a aunt or somebody, or your wife, or, I mean, the clear one could be I don't know. I just think they're all pretty. I have lots of, my former husband, he had good color palettes, and he wouldn't be offended at any of these, even though they may look like girl colors to some people, but I don't know if there's anything such thing as a girl color. Okay, so what should I show you next? Make sure I showed everything over to the side. Now, let me show you a ring that I'm wearing. All right, so I showed you the more expensive earrings, and y'all, really, because the Seaglass is so rare, there's part of me that wants to keep it, but they fade in with my hair, so I can't. I cannot. My former husband used to say, you can't keep all the good stuff for yourself. I'm like, okay, you're right. I gotta sell this. So anyway, all right, so let me start with, I showed you the Cobalt Blue. Let me go into a green ring. Now, let me talk about my necklace. I sell a lot of necklaces. Now, this necklace is new. I'm only wearing it just for this show. So I'm going to just let you probably have seen it on me right here, but I'm going to take it off because it's about, it's another very rare piece of Seaglass. I showed you something that was more expensive, the earrings. This piece is, then I showed you the bookmarkers that are less expensive. And then I'm going to show you something now that's, I don't think it's expensive. If you look at Seaglass jewelry on other places, you'll find that they're asking more, but here it is. This is a gorgeous, it's like a deep sky blue topaz. That is Seaglass. The flower is a dandelion. It's pewter, overlaid with 925 sterling silver. Okay. And so, let me just show it. In darker environments, it looks darker. In lighter environments, it looks lighter. But you have to imagine that when someone's wearing it, they're outside, and the sun is just beaming on it, and it's just sparkling. And so, if it's darker inside, don't be concerned with that. It is on a, the chain comes with it. This chain comes with it. It's a snake chain. Some people like to wear necklaces that hit right about here, a tinier necklace, which I do have some of those pendants, right in their décolleté, the collarbone area, which would be more like a 16-inch chain. I like to wear mine lower, like more like right here. So because I don't want to choke. But some people think that choking is okay. But anyway, so this piece is pewter. It's a dandelion flower background, and the sky, deep sky blue topaz is, once again, it's in the very rare family. And so this piece, I can't believe it has not sold. It's on my website. I think it's $119. There's been pieces that have been on my website, and I'm like, God, why isn't that sold? It is like gorgeous, and it was like a sacrifice for me to put it up there because I wanted to keep it myself. Someone will come along. It might be a year later, but they're like, I want that piece. And the Holy Spirit will let me know. That's why you couldn't. I have put pieces on, and I'm like, oh, goodness gracious. Oh, this looks so good on me. This is mine. And he says, And I'm like, I'm like, what? Like, I had this hunter find this piece. I paid for it, had it shipped to me. I made the jewelry. What do you mean? He's like, no, my daughter. That's for somebody else. What do you mean it's for somebody else? So I put it up on the website. I'm like, well, God, it hasn't sold yet. Like, can I have it? I know the answer. I've done it twice. Well, with one particular piece, I've done it twice. And he's like, no. Like, what part of no don't you understand? So, this has been on the website for a while, and I just can't understand why it hasn't sold. It is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And I just assume, well, there's somebody out there at some point in some time that he's gonna, he's gonna send to buy it. And so some of these pieces, the reason why they're not in my personal collection is because he won't let me keep them. there's something in the Bible about being greedy. Oh no, that wouldn't apply to me. Oh no. Is there something in the Bible that says, you know, it's not good to have a jewelry box full, your storage house full, and then get a bigger storehouse because you're not letting anything go? And you just keep adding and adding. That's the way I feel about Seaglass. Some people feel that way about money. I feel that way about Seaglass. It's addicting. It is addicting. When you get one piece and you see how beautiful it looks on you, and you know the price that you would have, where you get a sky blue topaz appearance likened to a sky blue topaz. When you get that for half the cost, and it's not synthetically made, it's not lab created. Oh yeah, well it's just a piece of glass. Oh yeah, well it's a darn tootin' beautiful piece of glass. And I challenge you to go out on your beach and you find one that looks like that, and then come back and talk to me and ask me why I won 119 for it. Not to mention the setting that it's on. Look at the setting. Y'all get mad at me. I don't care. I know my Seaglass jewelry just like I know my Bible. Yeah, isn't that gorgeous? Look at that setting. Okay, so some of you might be out there be saying, well, you know, I prefer a darker blue. Well, I have that for you. 925 silver. Now, before I get these chains wholesale. So, they're 925 solid silver is what they told me. And so I've worn the snake chains and I've never had any problem with them for a long time. I mean, I wear this stuff. I don't go buy something from Long's Jeweler or Kay's Jeweler and then add it to my jewelry. What I'm selling is what I wear. And so it says, it's got a 925 label on there. So $119 for this. It would be free shipping, okay? So for those of you out there that say, well, you know, my wife preferred, oh, those earrings looked really good, Vonda, but I would prefer a matching necklace. Well, you also need to make sure whoever, sometimes people used to buy, one of my family members, someone that was very important to me, bought me a ruby red heart with a ruby red, I guess it was a synthetic ruby in it. But it was a very small piece of jewelry. I'm not into small jewelry. I will wear a small oval piece, but this piece was like really, really small, like something that could have been on a ring, a pinky ring. Anyway, I like bigger jewelry. Not home-king pieces, but anyway. So the earrings that I showed earlier, that match the earrings that I'm wearing here, okay, they are a deeper, more brilliant blue. Okay, so this piece, since we're on to the necklaces, I could have saved this for later, but I think since I showed the earrings, I'll go ahead and show this. So this is a cobalt blue. Now, the earrings are this is a silver backing. Yeah, not a gold backing. But you can match gemstone. You see the difference in the two blues? But you have to have them right next to each other to see the difference. This blue is rarer than this blue. This is a cobalt blue. This is more of like, I don't know, a midnight sapphire blue, but not dark like a sapphire deep navy blue. It's really, I just can't go on and on about, I can't just say enough about how rare that blue is, to be honest with you. So, but once again, we're in the blue family. And so this is, I have found that the dandelion sells very well. And so I like to stick with what works. It's a flower pattern. And then this piece here is from Puerto Rico. This beautiful blue. So I'm trying to get it in the light so you can see what a gorgeous blue it is. It's gorgeous. So this one is not as expensive as the sky blue. The sky blue is rarer. So this one I think might be $99 on my website. So, but depends on what color you like. Depends on what color the person likes to wear. So I'll show you the profile. You know, they're slightly raised. So, but the necklaces really sell because I don't know why. I don't know why. They just do. Anyway, so all these have been, let me say this too, the Seaglass, because I know that comes from different countries that have different faiths and serve different gods. This stuff has been anointed. It's been prayed over. I've loosed it in Jesus' name. I have anointed it with oil, and I have, speaking of oil, and I have dedicated it all unto the Lord, because I don't want somebody somewhere getting some jewelry that's been cursed by somebody else that made it. Because when I make things, I dedicate it to the Lord. So you gotta, you know, when I find this, I realize, okay, someone may have made a vase that broke in the ocean, and they may have dedicated it to whoever it is that they serve. So I break off those curses. Okay, so let me show you this piece. Now, when Seaglass is found, you might not be able to tell on camera, but it's a little bit dull. Okay, but what I do is you can use mineral oil. I like to use olive oil. You just take a little olive oil in there, anoint it in the name of Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, and just a dab, not even a pinhead, and it just shines right up. And that's the way it works. Some people use mineral oil, but I prefer a dab of olive oil. And if you're a Christian out there, you know why. Okay, so that piece I think is $99 on my website. All right, so, but if you hear me saying $99 and you want it, and then you go to the website and it says, you know, $124, go ahead and send the $99 through Facebook Pay, and I'll give it to you for what I'm saying it is here. I really should have, since this is my first show, checked my prices and matched them with my website. But, you know, this was kind of a, God had showed me the other day me doing this, but today I said, what time? And he said 2. So I said, okay, 2 it is. So I said, well, let me go ahead and get on here and get started. And you can do that even with the bookmarkers. Now, bookmarkers, I like them frothy. The sky blue, I like it frothy. There's something about these, they already have a sheen. They just don't need any oil. I'm not sure if it's because of the gold plating popping through, but they don't need it. All right, so let me go on to, let's talk about a ring. You want to talk about a ring? All right, so I've showed you 2 blues, so let me show you a green. Now, the men that I've sold jewelry to, just small pieces, really find this particular story that I'm going to tell very interesting. Bonfire. Do you know what Bonfire Seaglass is? Well, if you don't, I'm going to tell you. I love Bonfire Seaglass. I didn't love Bonfire Seaglass until probably about 2 years ago. So what Bonfire Seaglass is it's glass that has, you see the cracks in it? It's crackled. Let me see, do I have another piece? I think I have other bonfire rings. I just only bought out one piece. If I had bought too much out, I would have over inundated you. Bonfire Seaglass, I love the green. It's crackled because when a ship or when the glass somehow was dropped into the ocean, it got close to a volcano. And the volcano heated it up, caused it to break or to crack, not break like in half, like this isn't broken. Well, it may have broken off a piece, but then when it went into the cooler waters, it solidified. And so I relate everything here. Seaglass to me represents people. I won't get into that teaching now, but well, maybe I will. Just a short little version. We come to God, we're broken vessels from you know, the house of the Lord. Paul said there are many vessels, and I was broken. So I like to associate, even though I know the Holy Spirit is the river, the living water, I like to associate, and I'm not saying it's biblical, but I like to associate the ocean with God. I know it's not scriptural, but there's a parallel to me. His love is so deep as the ocean. It's so wide as the ocean. Like the ocean, there's treasures hidden that are unknown, that, I mean, just the vastness and the power of the ocean. And so, since God will use living water, a stream or a river, to represent him, I know the ocean's not scripturally sound, but the point is that when a piece of broken glass gets in there, and that ocean would be like the water, the power of God, and the tossing and the turning and the waves, and oh my goodness, and hitting the rock, you know, the rock of Jesus Christ, and rolling around in the sand, which would be the world that if your house is built on, it's not a strong foundation, rolling around this sand and just getting tumbled and just going on that unknown journey. And then you finally roll up on the beach. And if you roll up on the beach and you're a rare gem in God's eyes, G-E-M, not J-I-M, and he has made you and smoothed you out and rounded you out and just done a work on you and gotten off all those rough edges. And the deep blue represents the things of the spirit, deep in the spirit. A sky blue would represent more the heavenly realms, like where the birds fly. So you turn out like this, rolling up on the beach, that means God's done a work on you. And you are rare, you're a rare color, and you've got that beautiful shape, not square, not triangle, but more of an oval round. You didn't, I mean, I can make an hour show just telling you about what sea glass means to me, all the different colors. I told you about how the colors mean certain things to me. So, and I have a meaning for everything. And I didn't make up this stuff. God gave it to me while I was at the beach praying. He revealed all this stuff to me. And any other sea glass shop ain't going to have this story. And it's one of the reasons why I haven't sold on live video, is because I don't want them stealing my story that God gave me. He gave this story to me about how sea glass represent people. He gave the color meanings to me. He gave the story of being tossed and in his channel of, not channel like psychic medium channel, but in the channel of the spirit, and where he's called you to tune into, in the sense that I've called you to that prophetic ministry. I want you to tune in to being a pastor. I want you to tune into the apostolic. I want you to tune into just being an evangelist. That's your focus. That's where I want you to be channeled at, through the fivefold ministry. So don't take that word and put it in the occult. I'm not there. That's not anything about me. And but the point is that oceans have channels. So I'm just trying to show you how there's a parallel teaching. And no, I'm not saying the ocean is God, because it's not. Okay? All right. So it's not even a symbol of God in the Bible. All right? Other than, his love is high as the mountain. He does put our sins in the deepest part of the ocean, so we can get washed in the deepest part of the ocean, right? He puts them as far as the east is to the west. All right. I'm not going to start preaching. That's not what I'm here to do. But this jewelry has a spiritual, I don't even want to use that word, a God meaning to me, because you can take the word spiritual and, Vonda on YouTube used the word that she was spiritual, and oh my gosh, we got to pray for her. Yeah, pray for me, but not about that. All right, so let's see. You can never have too many prayers. All right, so the earrings, the sky blue, the bookmarkers, the dandelion. Now, I was telling you about the crackled. Now, I don't like to shine up the crackled ring. Now, this is a silver-plated ring, and my finger here is a size 8.5 or a size 9. This is adjustable, so I can gently pull on it, gently. So it fits about a 7 to 9.5, all right? So it just gently pulls out. Now this is called high-end fashion jewelry. It's fashion jewelry, this particular ring, or these types of rings that are adjustable, because they're pewter, or not pewter, I think they're some type of metal, but they're silver, sterling silver plated. So the fact that they're adjustable and silver plated on a metal, that makes it fashion jewelry. It doesn't go up into fine jewelry. But the Seaglass is what makes it high end, okay? And that's kind of like a somewhat of a marquee shape, okay? So I wish you could see the crackle a little better. Some are crackled more than others, but so I like to associate this particular piece, or bonfire pieces, with Christians that have been in God, the power of who He is in His ocean, our sins getting, put in the deepest part of the deep blue sea, as a person that's been through the fire. You ever been through the fire? Oh, it's hot. So when this piece of glass goes close to a volcano and cracks, you ever felt like you're going to crack up? Oh my God, oh God, please, you show me so much. Oh God, all this stuff I'm praying for, the burdens, Lord, oh please, Lord, get me out of this spot that I'm in. Oh, come on, God. Oh, I think I'm going to break. Taking the heat. Volcano. I have a melon piece that I wear, and it's bonfired, and that's exactly what I think of. And I wear it, and I know I've been through the fire, and I don't want to go through another fire. I may have to in the future, but I really don't want to. I've been through the fire the last 3 years, and so I wear it, and I wear it, I don't want to say with pride, but it's meaningful to me. This ring, I think I am asking $29.99 for them. $29, I think. And I've worn it for 3 years, and it's high-end fashion jewelry. It's not fine jewelry. I'd rather have this. I've got gemstones in there. I do, in my jewelry box. I have a lot of them. One of my Facebook customers or friends said, wow, this is the prettiest jewelry box I've ever seen. I've got gemstones, but I always pick the Seaglass because I know that God told me what it meant. I mean, they've got meaning. I just could go on and on and on. But I always pick my Seaglass, except for there is one pendant, one or two pendants, like a cross or another thing that I bought at the Boardwalk Art Show that I will wear to alternate just for a change. But I sleep in this stuff. Not my rings, but I sleep in my necklaces, and certain necklaces I never take off. So anyway, that's what it means. So a person's ring, you'd have to, it's adjustable, about a 6.5, 7 to a 9, okay? And so that's what this means to me. And it's a band. It's a band. No breaks in there, as far as breaks meaning those slits in the shank. Okay, and so that's the bonfire. Now, here is a beautiful lime green piece. Let me show you my pinky. Now, I broke this pinky playing volleyball when I was younger. This is a lime green piece. Now, this is gold plated over some type of metal. Same thing. The back, it's adjustable. This one fits, I think, about a 5 to a 6.5. Like, I can take this off and I can gently open it. Now, these are new. You guys aren't getting used rings. These are not worn, except for this show. And my ring, this is a 6. This is my left hand. So you can see the beautiful. Now this is very smooth. It's got a nice sheen to it. You can dab it with oil if you want, or not. This one I believe is the same. $29.99, might be $24.99. Might be 24. These might be 24. I might have changed the price. These might be $24.99. So some of these you won't see on the website. So I'll take $24.99 for them if you want to give the $24.99 instead of the $29.99. Who wouldn't want to? As long as you say that you saw it aired here on Facebook or on YouTube. And this is if they're not gone, okay? So beautiful lime green. Lime green is very rare. Now, not very rare, excuse me. It's rarer than the deeper greens, okay? So it's put on with an industrial strength adhesive. Like I said, I've had rings like this and I wear them and never had a problem. Can wear them for about, I think I've worn them for about 3 years. And so, all right, so let's go to a different color. Now, do you like chunky? Some people might like chunky. And so this is a beautiful aqua teal. I'm not sure about the price on this. Teal usually can come in darker teals. This is a greenish aqua teal. Only a little teal. And it's got that cigar band. And it is adjustable. This finger's about a 9. And easily slides on and off. You can see the profile there. Now I had to buy a diamond bit drill, and I had to make that round in water to be able to set it in this. It's not really a bezel setting, to be able to set it in that. So I had to find the most perfect piece I could. It's nearly flawless, and set it in there myself. So isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so this one, this is where it's adjustable, right here. You gently pull it away, and you can gently push it in. Okay, so this one has not been worn. It's brand new, other than modeling it for a picture or something like that. So this is a beautiful aqua. Here's my other finger. My right hand's a little bit bigger. See that aqua? Now what I like to do, not sure about the price on this, I have to check my website. What I like to do is, I like to stack. I have a 3-band sterling silver, and I like to stack that ring on there. That's the Crackle Bonfire piece. That's $24.99. And there are other shapes on my website. I'm not sure if I listed the bonfire pieces on my website. Maybe 1 or 2 of them. Alright, these, the green ones that went on my pinky, like this one right here. This is not on my website, I don't believe. So, alright, so let's move on here. Let me show you the blue piece that I was wearing. Or should we go to a necklace? Let me go to a necklace since we haven't done. We've done a couple of rings here. Alright, so let's do the Tanzanite one. Well, it's not Tanzanite gemstone. It looks Tanzanite. Okay. See that beautiful deep purple? Bluish periwinkle Tanzanite tone. Not Tanzanite gemstone. Tanzanite tone purple. So, I don't think this piece is on my website. I think this piece is $89. This is one of those ones you can wear right in your décolleté area if you get a 16-inch chain. It's on a sterling silver plated, sturdy sterling silver plated bail here. So it's got a triangular shape. Just a little nugget. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I don't remember what I said the price for this one is. If you're interested, you can text me about it. Look at that. I think the sun's going down. Maybe I should fix the lighting here. Put some more light towards the camera. That's good. So, don't know what the price is for this one. Lord, what should the price be for this one? I got the number 21. I don't know if there's somebody out there that's 21 years old, because I think God's speaking to me prophetically, because there's no way I would sell this for $21. Someone that's 21 years old that would really like this. I don't know if you're watching and you know somebody, my granddaughter or a daughter, but I think God's saying that they would really like this. God, what should the price be on this one? I haven't listed it on the website. Holy Spirit, what should the price be? He said 84. Okay, Lord, that sounds less expensive than what I was thinking, but 84. 84 even. Not $84.99, 84 even. So, $84 for this one. There's somebody out there. I don't know when you're going to see it, and I don't know if it'll still be available, but I got the age, I believe the age is 21. God, I can't believe you're using me prophetically through jewelry. It's $925 sterling silver. If they're 21 and they're petite and they want it to hit, you want it to hit their décolleté like that, it's probably going to be a 16-inch chain that you're going to want, a snake chain. That will come with it. The sterling silver snake chain comes with it for, I don't want to say for free, you're paying for it, but comes with it. It's $925 silver. There's the little tag on there. So, and some of them are printed on the piece of the, like on the clasp there. So anyway, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this one because it pretty much should sell itself. Those green rings, the crackle ring, you know, somebody born in the month of May, okay? There you go. May's emerald. Alrighty. So, I'm not going to belabor the point on this Tanzanite piece. I don't even think Tanzanite is on Tanzanite tone. Tanzanite tone, and it's a deal. It's a deal. How much would you spend for a real, not synthetic, not lab created Tanzanite piece of jewelry? Alright, so $84, and that is if you say that you saw it here live, or if you saw it here from this particular viewing, because if it's not sold and you decide not to buy it for whoever it is that God's talking about, then I'll list it on the webpage probably, or on eBay for even more than that. So don't delay in getting that if you know in your heart and God's nudging you exactly who this is for. It's only it's not even an inch wide. It's a little over half an inch wide, and probably it's about a half an inch. The gemstone is a little over a half an inch wide and deep, long. Not quite a half an inch long, but over a half an inch wide, okay? Sorry, y'all, this ain't QVC. I don't have 50,000 people behind the cameras and the ruler and 3 different cameras working for me. All right, so how long have we been talking here? I'm just going to go ahead and go on. Let's go to a very expensive piece. I have a lady in mind that I know that this piece well, now that I'm thinking of it, two ladies, but one lady specifically, I don't think the person's hurting for money, and I think it's for you. Doesn't mean somebody else can't buy it, but alright. So there's a woman out there, and I ain't saying you gotta get it. I don't care if you do, if you don't. It'll sell one way or the other somewhere down the line. But I hope that you get it, because I believe it's for you. I'm not going to mention your name. I'm not going there. But I believe you like fall colors. This is the rarest piece of sea glass there is on God's green earth. It's not the rarest. It's extremely rare. You might find a piece like this in 1 in a million. What's that song? She's 1 in a million. This is a piece. It's a bonfire piece. It means you've been through the fire. You've been through some hard times. There's been pressure put on you. You got close to the volcano. Then God moved you. And you chilled out. And you've solidified. And maybe there were some areas you got cracked up in. But you're going to be okay. And so this piece is extremely rare, which makes it extremely expensive. But I think I have it listed on the website for $4.99, I think. It might even be $5.10. Seriously. It's this beautiful. It's not red. It's orange. Let me show it differently. It's like a, let me show it closer to the sunlight. There we go. Do you see that orange? And this back, it's silver plated, and it's a sun setting. So it's a beautiful orange, crackly piece of bonfire sea glass. And I'm pretty sure it's from Puerto Rico. Let me even get closer to the sun here. Oh, it's gorgeous. I just can't wear oranges. It's a deep orange. It's not a bright neon orange. You can see that further back it looks red, but it's not. It's a beautiful orange. Same thing, sterling silver. Chain comes with it. So if you buy it from this site here, from this stream, I'll sell it to you for $4.50. If you don't buy it from this stream and just buy it from the website, mind you, it's different places for sale on different media streams. So anyway, but I believe it's for one specific person out there. Gorgeous. So the measurements, I know that says an 8, but it's about 1 inch wide, not including the bail, a little bit, but over 1 inch. I found that that's what sells the best, approximately the inches. So this one is $4.50 because of the rarity because of the teardroplet shape. This you're not necessarily paying for the sterling silver pewter with sterling silver plated, but you're paying for the piece of sea glass here. So it's 1 in a million. I should have called it that on my website. 1 in a million. All right. Gorgeous. I wish, let me put it next to this. Can you see next to the white? Take my word for it, it's orange, it's not red, okay? All right, hopefully I showed you a lot of different angles. All right, let's move on here. All right, so what should I show you next? I've done some blues. Let me show you a beautiful, all right, let me show you something different. This is a piece of alloy that has been in the ocean, and we call it beach metal, but there's also steel out there and a lot of other stuff that rust, but this is alloy. Now this, what I'm getting ready to show you, is very rare because of the turquoise color, but also because of the shape of the alloy. All right. So the shape of the alloy is quite unbelievable, but it's the shape of a heart. And look at that turquoise blue. I've got nestled on there. It's gorgeous. Alloy is a white metal. I feel like when Thor says to Mark Ruffalo, sun's going down, sun's going down. It's beautiful. So it sits right there. It's probably 1 inch wide and about a ½ inch in length. The sterling silver chain comes with it. It's on a square silver plated backing. Look at that dangle. Gorgeous metal. The rarity of that turquoise. So, I'm not sure what this one should be priced at. Lord, what should I price this one at? I don't think it's available on any of my sites. He gave me the number 2. I think there's a couple out there. Maybe a man thinking about getting it for his wife, or a woman that wants it that needs to ask her husband. Because that's what 2 means to me, a couple. Father, how much should it be priced for? Okay, I think you might be 49 years old, because God, 49 is too cheap for this. Let me ask him, Father, how much should this be priced? He said 81. So you might be around 49 years old. So $81 for this beach alloy that's shaped by the ocean in the shape of a heart, which makes it rare, and the turquoise itself, Seaglass on there, is rare. And so you're getting the necklace. It would be free shipping, $81. God, please help me remember these prices because I didn't know I was going to be doing this. All right, we need to move on. You can rewind. All right. Let's see. Let's go to something less expensive. All right. And I think this will be the last thing. Well, no, I did. Let me show you this ring. This is on my website. You have to look and see what it's priced. It's a beautiful, it's got lots of little tiny sea glasses. I call this a cobblestone setting. And it's in a crown setting. It's adjustable here. It's on my website. I like to stack it with other rings. It is simply gorgeous. It is on other sites to be sold. You can see the profile there. So it's a beautiful cobblestone setting. See those little pieces? All nestled on top of each other. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. The ring itself is about a ½ inch, a little over ½ inch wide. Doesn't set up that high. It's adjustable. The band is ribbed. It's got a ribbed band, meaning there's lines in there that give that shank, that extra detail. And so up here is where it adjusts, right here. You'd open it up, and the price is on my website. I think this might be about $79. All right, so let's see here. All right, let me go something less expensive. I think this is on my it's on my Facebook page. I'm not sure how much I asked for it, so I have to look, but I think it's under 70, which is less expensive. Now, what makes this next piece quite fascinating and unique is it's not the color is beautiful. I love greens. Greens look great on me. I used to never wear green, and then one time I said, oh, I saw myself in a green shirt from back when I was younger. I said, green really looks good on me, so I started wearing it again. So this is a green. A little closer. Pull my shirt down some. Doesn't that look like an emerald? This piece right here, what makes it special is it's a bottle lip off of an old Sprite bottle before they made plastic, or it could have been a 7-Up bottle. But see those grooves in it? Now I've got a really great picture of it on my Facebook page, but I like to take these. It's got a marquise shape. Some people call it a diamond shape. But this is where I like to take a little bit of that oil, because it's very frothy from the ocean, and just shine it on up. And I just anoint myself with oil in Jesus' name. And it's got a beautiful droplet bail back. I'll just anoint it back there too. So the frothiness shows that the ocean has broken it down. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, someone gave me this gift. I'm a talker. I talk. Whether I'm sharing the word, whether I'm talking about Seaglass jewelry, whether I'm praying for somebody, whether I'm teaching prophetically, whether I'm doing a broadcast. But bottle lip. I'm a vessel of the Lord, and I've got lips. So there are times in my artwork where I will put bottle lips on my artwork because, and I'm not getting into the artwork today, because it's not time for that, but when it is time, I will share. But isn't that pretty? So, wearing this, you're going to tell me that this does not look like a beautiful emerald. Really? Oh, it's mine. God said I could keep it. Thank you, Lord! I get to keep it! Sorry, it's not for sale. No, actually, I'm not sorry. It's not for sale. It's mine. Thank you, Lord. It looks so good on me. He just said it's yours. Keep it. And I'm like, okay. All right, so let's move on. Okay, this is a piece I know I can't keep. I'll show you. Now, this piece is higher in than that one. So, God, why did you give me the cheap piece? He said, because you like it. Well, it is true. Well, I like it all, but... Alright, so let me thread this through here. I think I'll show you this and then one more ring, and I'll hold the other stuff till next time. I had about 4 more pieces. Alright, so I'm going to anoint this with oil too. Alright, this piece, look at that. It sets east to west. I anoint you in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. And I've already done all that stuff before. It's like, isn't that gorgeous? It's nearly flawless. I don't think I have this one listed, Lord. Or maybe I do. No, I do think it's on the website. Whatever the website says, www.vonda.tv is what it cost. It's on a stainless steel backing. If you ever get allergic to stainless steel, you can just put a little bit, or any type of metals, you can put some clear nail polish right on the back. It'll set on your skin, won't bother you. Some people are sensitive. Depends on the grade of the metal. But anyway, it took me a while to put on the website because it was so gorgeous and I knew I couldn't keep it for myself. You like deep greens? This is slamming. I mean, it is slamming gorgeous. I've never seen an emerald colored green stone, a deep emerald, this flawless, no chips in it. It's not very pitted, although it is frothy. In all the time I've been working with Seaglass. Look at that. There's the profile. Just sits lightly. So a lot of people that sell Seaglass like to do all this wire wrapping. To me, a lot of that is tacky. They're usually covering up a chip, not always, but usually covering up a chip or a scratch or something. I do have a few pieces that I did put some wire to for reasons, but not those. I don't sell anything that I wouldn't want to buy myself. I wouldn't want to buy a chipped piece of Seaglass. I did have a professor who was, she wasn't a gemologist, but she works with rocks, and she taught my earth science class. I took 3 or 4 pieces of Seaglass to her, genuine, and let her choose, and she chose the one with the chip. I said, why do you like that one? The other ones are better. She goes, oh, I like the one with the chip. I said, really? So some people like the ones with the chip. For whatever reason, they like the fact that it's got that flaw. And so I'm not going to argue with them. So anyway, different people, but this is totally flawless. I'll say nearly flawless. Nearly. Because you can't say nothing is flawless because everything has some type of flaw. But it is gorgeous. So it would just... That's how it looks. I'm going to zoom in. I tried to zoom earlier, but the zoom function wouldn't. It said zoom is not permitted. It says zoom is not permitted. So anyway, we'll close, go back a little bit. There we go. That's better. So it's very pretty. In the evening somewhere, it's going to be darker. In the daylight or in soft light, it's going to be lighter. So see, further back on my shirt, it's a little darker. But I do have the light metal to reflect, to keep it from getting too dark, because I like for the color to stay popped. Anyway, let me go back here. There we go. Alright. It's got a tiny bit of pitting in it, but that's natural with Seaglass. But it's nearly flawless. So if you get this, if you're drawn to this, you will not be sorry. So whatever the price is for that, now there's nothing, green is a common color, but you're paying that. You're paying for the shape, the near flawlessness, and the exquisite. I mean, someone could put, that's top notch. Top notch. Doesn't get any better than that as far as quality and flawlessness in a green, especially if you like that emerald look and you don't want to pay that emerald price. Okay. Let me show you. All right, I'll show you this piece last. I'm just going to show you, well, let me just quickly show you some rings. This is a deep forest green, pine green, very, very pretty. It's on my website. It's got the edges are scalloped. It is adjustable. Back there, it's silver plated. I'm pretty sure the price is on my website. If it's not, it's somewhere near what a green one like this would cost. It is slightly raised above the scallop setting because you have to work with Seaglass. They're pretty. Forest green, pine green, very deeper green, very earthy. I've never seen a pine green this color. This is the only piece I've ever seen this color. You get your olive greens, but not a beautiful pine green like that. Let me show you the difference. See the difference? See the difference? This is a normal Kelly green over here. See the pininess of that? Bonita. Very pretty. So glad I did my fingernails. Alrighty. Alright, I'll do two more pieces quickly. This piece right here, I found this piece. It's a marble, very frothy. I left it frothy because I like the texture of the frothiness. I found this at Norfolk Naval Base. It's a beautiful gray. I've wire wrapped it in silver. Very dainty. It has purple glass beads on it. With some white pearlized beads, I'm pretty sure No, those are gray. Gray glass beads. With an eggplant, deep purple. That wire wrap. A lot of times when you drill holes in balls, they'll crack. So it's anti-tarnish silver. I did it with a little extra twist. A little sassiness on the sides. That's a gray marble. Gray and purple look beautiful together. Very dainty. I think there's a picture of it on my website. So whatever the price on the website is what it's priced here. Marbles are pretty rare. The marble is nearly flawless. The wire, anti-tarnish silver. It's either anti-tarnish sterling silver solid or silver plated copper, but it won't tarnish. And so that's something that can go right in the collarbone, or it can hang a little bit longer. So I wear these pieces with, not the ones I'm selling, but with jeans. There's the bottom. It's wire wrapped. The ball is safe and secure. Unless you break the wires yourself, it won't fall out. And so you can put, some of the younger girls like to wear the leather pieces. You can put a chain in there. The top of that is secure. Okay. Alright, so this is the last piece I'm going to show you. This is an aqua piece. It's an aqua nugget. It's listed on my web. I listed it on Facebook. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, the Holy Spirit just said, end the show with a bang. Isn't that gorgeous? That it's a light blue. Let me see. It looks a tad darker on screen. It's a little bit lighter, a little bit more of a powdery blue. There we go. So remember, these sales, you know, depend on your color monitor settings, the lighting that you're looking at, the lighting that I'm videotaping in, your poor eyesighting. If you have a poor eyesight. It's got a secure teardrop bail. It's a nugget. It's a triangular shaped nugget. And I think the best picture of it is on my website. Not my website, excuse me, my Facebook page. So it is textured right in there, meaning it's graded. There's a line in there. It's the edge of some piece of vase or something that was ocean tumbled. So you can wear this one too, right there in the collarbone, or you can wear it lower. It's very dainty. So I'm looking at it on screen here, and the aqua looks a little richer than it does in real life. In real life, it is aqua, but it's a powdery, a little bit more, just a couple of hints, just a very few tinted shades lighter. anyway, so you can see the profile of that. I call it a nugget because it's chunky, but it is secure. These are put on with an industrial strength adhesive, so it's not, don't wear them in water or in the shower. Take them off. When I say I wear my necklaces day and night, I do take them off when I get in the shower. So that's gorgeous. I'll have to look on my Facebook page and see what I listed this one for, because I don't think this one is on my website. My website was acting up for a while there, so it's probably 90 because of the rarity of color. It's quite a huge nugget. I mean, it's just like a rock, you know, like we get our diamond rings and we say, you know, look at my rock. It's a nugget, it's a rock sitting on your chest, making you look good. Well, you already look good because Jesus made you, but making you look better. Let's put it that way. So, I love it. I absolutely love it. There you go. That's probably about the shade that it is. Right there. Yeah. So it's still daylight outside. I don't know why the lighting is different than it was when I first started, but nevertheless, I'm not going to complain about it. Alright, so that's it. I think that's enough for today, and believe me, I have other jewelry I'll be bringing as God leads. But maybe I'll let this video circulate for about a week. Like I said, if you see something that you want, don't dilly-dally, because I'm going to post this on YouTube and some other media sites. And so, as far as the jewelry is concerned, so see a piece you like, get it. Get it, get it, get it. One of a kind and very unique. Well, I've enjoyed spending this time with you. I think I deserve a piece of Dove chocolate. If you have any questions, you can comment on this particular feed and let me know which one you're interested in. And, you know, we can take it from there. I'm not sure I told you everything that you needed to know, but I did my best. And so God bless y'all. Thank you for watching. I have no idea how long I've been talking. Let's see what, well, I might unplug the microwave and the time is different, but so anyway, thank you for sharing this time with me. And when the time comes in the future, I'm not gonna, you know, probably tell these same Seaglass stories over and over, but because it adds length to the show, but when it comes time in the future, the artwork that I'm working on, I want to have a collection of it, like I have a collection of jewelry before I air it, because that's a lot. Well, everything I make is meticulous, but it's a larger process, so I want to have some signature collections out before I introduce them. So that's why you hear me talking about it over the last couple of years, but I haven't actually shown you anything. So anyway, and then those will be for sale. But I hope you've learned some things about Seaglass. I hope you are blessed, and thank you for watching. Oh, and I know what I wanted to say. If you share this video and somebody buys something that you share it with, I'll give you a discount. If you share and someone that you share it with buys something. And what kind of discount? I don't know. I have to ask God. Maybe like $5 off of whatever it is that you buy that's over $50. No, let's make that over $70. Yeah, over 70, because I have to pay almost $5 to ship it and handling. So if they buy something If they buy something, anything, because you shared it, and they let me know, or you let me know they bought it because you shared it, then I'll give you the discount. But I won't be able to keep up with that. I'll have to take your word for it and have the order. Anyway, love you guys. I don't want to go on and on, but I could talk about Seaglass forever. I really could. Greens and blues, most people can wear those. I do have one or two yellow pieces. That's extremely rare as well, but I'll be showing you some more things to come. So I'll let this video circulate for a while, and at my convenience as things progress, then I'll come back and share with you some more jewelry, some more Seaglass jewelry. So I'll put this on. It's very pretty. Just as we say goodbye. Goodbye. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. And Wendell said that he shared this video with his wife. So Wendell, I don't blame your wife if she doesn't want to listen that long about something she knows nothing about, or a person that she knows nothing about. Or maybe she does know something about me because maybe you mentioned it. But nevertheless, thank you so much for sharing. And God bless you guys, okay? You have a good day. Bye-bye.